Welcome back. This is going to be your Libra reading for the month of December. So all that I need to know. So I hope you guys find some sort of clarity through this reading if you have found yourself in a complicated situation or any situation for that matter. So yeah, let's start. The person on your mind. Overall energy I feel is 8 of Cups. Some of you guys have just focused on staying emotionally distant. Okay, you guys do not want to be affected by the ongoing situation. You're more focused on being emotionally independent. You've dealt with a lot of dependency issues in the past, and you do not want to repeat that. You do not want to be dependent on someone to make you feel happy, to make you feel loved. You're moreover trying to change yourself. It can also mean that you're a bit disappointed based on the ongoing situation, and you're choosing to leave or you're choosing to let go. Some of you guys are questioning yourself if it's really worth holding on to this connection. Some of you guys have also been focused on having to move away or walk away from any relationship that is toxic or that is unhealthy. It doesn't have to be romantic. It can be a friendship, it can be a close relative, it can be a friend, it can be a colleague. You've decided that this month you're going to focus on getting rid of all the toxicity in your life. Okay? Moving on. We have Ace of Pentacles. You're more focused on new start, new beginnings. You want to stay optimistic about life. You want to believe in yourself. Okay, in what you're capable of. Okay, you believe that if at all something is meant to come your way, it shall come your way. Okay, you're not going to force changes. You're going to just stay focused on moving forward. In terms of your person now, what's happening? Nine of Pentacles. I mean, they have this attitude where they are showing you that they do not give a shit whether you are giving them attention or not. They are just going to be, working on themselves. So you both are kind of giving each other that attitude. Okay. Some of you guys could be dealing with the Earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. I also see a water, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Okay. They are next to move towards you. See, with the Hierophant card, this person is going nowhere. No matter what they show, what they are saying, or whether they are taking action, whether they are holding back, they are still very much attached to this connection with you, and they very much want you. They want to take this forward. Okay? But they might come off a bit practical. In terms of that, why are they behaving this way? Ten of Cups. I mean, they want to test you to see how you'd react if at all they are treating you this way. Okay, they are doing it intentionally. Okay, of course they want to know you through and through. They do not want to simply attach themselves to a person and in a month or two get disappointed by the way you are treating them or the way you're reacting to them. They want to see to it that you are someone they can trust, and then and only then will they give in to this. For most of you, this might be a new relationship. For some of you, it's a past person who just wants to change themselves and be a better fit. Okay, so take what resonates. In terms of that, past energies, please. Past energies, I think recently you guys could have had some sort of conflict or drama. This is intentional, unintentional, but whatever happened, you guys are still holding grudges against each other. That comfort level is not there. Okay, it's missing. Now let's move on to clarifiers. In terms of what's really happening, with the 8 of Cups being the top card. With 10 of Cups, you want to focus more on your happiness. You do not want to depend on someone to make you happy. You're letting go of that concept. You're realizing that if you are not happy with your own self, no one else can make you happy. Okay? And it comes with experience, like no one can force you to think that way. It only happens when you've realized it. Okay? Top card we have is Wheel of Fortune. You're definitely moving towards a better cycle. Whatever bad phases you were going through, bad company that you had, wrong influence that you had, that's all going to be cleared out, whether you want it or not. Okay, final we have is the Sun card. You're moving towards accepting yourself for who you truly are. Okay, you're not bothered if behaving in a certain way will push someone away or not. You're just going to be who you are. You're going to focus on being your true authentic self. Okay, in terms of that, with Ace of Pentacles, what's coming your way? With the Eight of Cups, after letting go of something, this could be a romantic relationship, this could be a past toxic person, this could be just having to think about a past toxic person. I think you're going to get rid of all this unnecessary baggage that you are holding on to, like making more room for better things to come. You'll be able to manifest things much more easily. When you hold on to a past shit, you tend to block your energies. I'm not sure if you realize it. Okay, with the High Priestess, you'll be in more connect with yourself, with your higher self, okay, with your ancestors. With Eight of Wands, things which are meant for you will come in more easily. Okay, tend to remember my reading later when things are kind of happening for you. But I see mostly positive things happening in your life. You'll be getting an I would say some sort of confirmation, some sort of communication from a higher source. This can be from the universe, this can be so from one of your elders, and they'll tell you something that makes you truly happy. Okay, now moving on to your person, what are they up to? Your person is more focused on being financially and emotionally independent, just like yourself. This person at this time wants to prove a point, not just to you but to themselves, that they can stay away from you, they can do this. Okay, with the World card, this person is more driven by their finances than their romantic life. Okay, everyone is different, right? With Seven of Wands, I think you guys had an argument and they're just wanting to prove to you that they were right. I mean, let them just stay there wherever they are. Meanwhile, you work on yourself. With Five of Pentacles, I believe this person is going to put you through some sort of silent treatment, or you're already going through that silent treatment. There's some sort of distance that I see. Okay? So, in terms of that, what do they want with you? I feel with the Page of Wands here, this person definitely was waiting on you to compromise, and that's not happening. That's never happening. Top card we have is Judgment. Yes, they definitely wanted you to decide on this. Okay, maybe they said things like, oh, you've hurt me, you always tend to cross the line, you have no boundaries, stuff like that. They were all about blaming you and holding you responsible for this connection for some reason. Okay, top card we have Three of Swords. The moment they realize their fault, they will be open to you. Now let's not quote it saying this is a past or this is a new person. This is the person on your mind. Don't get confused now. You should only have one person on your mind. If you have multiple person, then you need to work on yourself. I'll be very clear. Okay, in terms of that, your person's major intentions towards you now. With Eight of Pentacles, of course, they will want to continue this with you. They are not going anywhere. We have Eight, which is more over them still in that planning stages of trying to have you on their mind, trying to hold ideas of expansion, growth, happiness together. With Six of Pentacles, I mean, they'd always be back with you. They'd always want to balance this connect with you. There might be some temporary fights and arguments, but darling, if there is love, you guys will always compromise and find a common ground, or find that solution together. Okay, with the Knight of Cups, before you realize it, this person will be at your doorstep asking for your forgiveness, or indirectly asking for your forgiveness. Not everyone has the strength to ask for forgiveness. Okay, some few signs can do it, some can't. Let things be. Now moving on. Now let's go on to their heart space. Their heart space, darling, believe me or not, this person eventually wants to get married and get settled with you. They see you as a stable presence in their life. I don't know why I'm getting this, that most of you have attracted someone brand new. Like the energy is super positive, the energy is super balanced. I mean, yeah, there are still some childish energies. That's going to be a part of a connection. You can't really expect a straight line. Relationships go like this sometimes. So, overall, it's positive though. This person wants to settle down. This person wants to have that happy future. Okay, they see you as someone who they wish to hold on to, like wish to just love and be there. I mean, it's not entirely sexual. It is more practical, stable, and emotional. Okay. Moving on to their heart space. Moving on to their heart space, we have the Sun card. This person feels like you truly get them, like no one has ever understood them like you have. It's like you can see through them. Sometimes they see that as a negative. You know, your intuition is so strong, your energy, your vibe is so strong that sometimes that can make them uncomfortable. Okay, if they've always had dumb partners or partners who really do not understand energy and connections, like they can easily manipulate them, but you are someone they cannot manipulate. Okay, so sometimes they might try to do that, but they'll always fail. Okay, with the sun card, they also see you as someone who makes them happy, makes them feel connected, makes them feel belonged. Okay, and you're always that supportive partner, that sunlight in their life that they can't, can't risk to lose. Okay, or even think to lose. In terms of that, their headspace. Headspace with the Hermit card, see, I won't lie to you. There will be some sort of temporary silence phase going on. This person will want to challenge that whole situation to a point where they want to see whether you're going to bring in some changes. If you're not, they'll always be the one trying to step up. But if you are, then things might go in a different direction. I'd ask you to stay away. Let them come up. Let them step up. Okay, I don't think you're at fault. I mean, you are moreover trying to work on yourself, be a better person, and this person too is doing the same thing, but they are doing it in some sort of narcissistic way. You know what I mean, right? But yeah, in terms of how will they be expressing themselves, with King of Pentacles, they'll wanna have a stable start with you. Stable as in something promising, something long term, something tangible. Okay, they will wanna offer you something that you believe in, you trust in, you have faith in. So it is very positive. On that note, you could type in 888 for positive changes. Moving on, their major intentions around this time. Major intentions is having to understand you on a deeper level. I mean, they will trigger you time and time again. This is not temporary. Sometimes they might do things just to get a reaction out of you. Like they want to understand as to what triggers you, what can be that point where can just mess with your mind. Okay, I would ask you to behave mature at all times. Don't do something or give away information that you don't want to give. Okay, like you know what I mean. Okay, your person does not need to know your entire history, your past, your problems, your negative points. You know, it can happen over time, but not so soon. Okay, take your time, let them calm down, let things happen in a positive direction, rather move in a positive direction, and then time and time again you could give him some bit of information regarding your past or your problems or your fears. Okay, they do not need to know everything at once. This just came up as an extra download from like the spirits, and I just want to tell you this. Okay, some of you guys might be just so weak right now, or were weak in the past, that you gave away a lot of your information. Okay, in terms of that, what's happening next? What's happening next? We have a King of Swords. Now that mostly speaks about that honest conversation, them having to tell you what they feel, what they want. This person believes for most part that they have always been honest with you. Now I do not know whether they have been honest or not, but they believe so, in terms of what might still get in the way and their major offer after that. Okay, we have the Magician in the reverse. They definitely want to make it work. They want to find a solution behind all these problems that you guys have been having. They like you a lot and they aren't willing to let you go. Okay, which is why they will try to be as close to you as possible, but certain triggers might still push your buttons. Sometimes you might be very triggered because you feel like they have no sense of urgency to take things further, and their feelings are mostly unknown, and they might still keep the confusion going at times and not make a very strong intentions of working on it. Okay, and I do believe this person deals with a lot of insecurity. They will still want your validation time and time again, even if they are not giving you that validation. For some, with the magician in the reverse, your person initially did not have the right intentions for you. They could have been a player. They had very much toxic relationships all throughout their life, and now that they feel so strongly for you, they are challenging themselves to change, to be a better fit for you. For some of you who had low self esteem, this person has forced you to focus on your self worth. Okay, and yeah, that's one of their lessons to be a part of your life. With the Justice card, I do feel you guys will have that honest conversation. Like mostly after the 4th of December up till the 9th of December, there'll be some communication that comes in after some time waiting. Okay, then and only then things will start moving in a positive direction. Initially, things will be little silent, little slow. Okay, in terms of that, let me clarify things further. Why do we have the Hermit in terms of their hate space? This person is still trying to simultaneously find themselves. Okay, with the Justice card, of course, they want to be a better person for you. They want to be that honest person, that deserving partner in your life. With Two of Cups, I mean, their major motive is to settle down with you. Okay, that much I can guarantee you. With the Star card, they have the best and positive intentions towards you. Their energy towards you mostly is positive. Okay, in terms of that, why is the Magician in the reverse here? With the King of Wands, sometimes they can use sexual means to trigger you, to seduce you, but don't give in to that shit. Okay? Yeah, with the Tower card, sometimes they use wrong means to get your attention and to get your control. Don't give away your control. No one deserves to have your control. Only you deserve to have your control. And finally, with Seven of Cups, sometimes this person remains confused as to why you want them. They feel like you're having it all. You're basically a full package. They might not have to say it out loud, but this person very much believes that you're above them. Okay, so on that note, please hit that like button. I deserve a like on this reading. Okay, but yeah, in terms of that, the Nia outcome, please. Nia outcome, we have 10 of Wands. Of course, I think this person will take responsibility of this relationship the way they should. Moving on, how will you feel about it? I think some of you guys, not all, do not fully trust them for what they have done in the past or what they have put you through or what they are doing right now. That the silent treatment bothers you. It just reminds you of that toxic ex that completely ruined you. Okay, and with Seven of Swords, sometimes you feel like just taking just taking yourself out of this connection, just running away. Okay, one card of advice moving forward. One card of advice, darling, this person has the capacity to love you the way you deserve. They will make you happy. Okay, I feel this connection has the potential, regarded you give it a chance. Of course, no connection is fully healthy. There are going to be some triggers. I mean, let's not live in that fantasy world where we believe that relationships should only be positive and they go smooth, and they are only supposed to be going this way, that way. See, there are no rules, regulations. Every person will be different. Every person will love you differently. So you can't expect to follow that plan. With the Chariot card, meanwhile, just focus on your career. Okay, don't let this affect your career. I think that's going really well right now. You still have lots of expansion to do. I feel a Feb is going to bring in a lot of financial luck and a lot of fame in your life. If you guys are having to do something with social media, you guys might get a lot of reach in the month of Feb. With Queen of Swords, you're much more realistic now. You're much more practical. You're not going to let someone play games with you. You're more aware of what's happening. You have that sword up tight. The moment you feel triggered, or the moment you feel challenged, or the moment you feel like someone is doing something they should not, you're going to cut it off. Okay, that's how clear I see this energy. Okay, now moving on to messages. First card we have for you is daydreaming. You're always on my mind even when I try to forget you. I don't think they're trying to forget you, but sometimes they want to just escape from not having to think about it, right? So that's the first card. Second we have is patience. You've been patient with me during this journey. The wait is over. True love is here. Second, we have in terms of your energy, we have intuition, psychic. Your intuition scares me. How much do you really know about me? This person freaks out because you can just understand them, even without having to be in touch with them. Sometimes you can just know when they'll reach out. You can just know when they're doing something stupid. You have that awareness, that intuition. The moment they are doing something that they are not supposed to, you can get that hint. You can get that message, and they are aware of it. You have cautioned them in the past. Okay. So we also have watching, checking on your social media has become a new daily habit of theirs. Mind you, some of you guys, there's some sort of jealous person around you. This could be in a form of a friend, this could be in a form of a colleague, this can be in a form of a past lover. See, no one needs to know about your life. If you're going through a good time, a happy time, the social media doesn't need to know about it, darling. You attract a lot of negative energy when you post your happy pictures. I mean, you're trying to show the world that you're happy, but no one needs to know that you're happy. You just need to just be in that space and just enjoy that space. Okay, so try to not make things too public in terms of your life. If you have found the one, if you have that perfect partner, the world doesn't need to know it yet. Okay, so take your time. All eyes are on you. There is jealousy, envy, and negativity being thrown your way. So please be aware of that. Okay, we have reunion. The force of love, the force of reunion is unstoppable. Together we are one. We have communication. Expect a message soon. They want to express how much they truly miss you. We have texting. I check my phone constantly to see if you have texted me. I love getting your message. I love getting your energy. This person is still holding on to whether you will be the one reaching out first. Okay. Secondly, the major triggers we have shattered, damaged, broken hearted, destroyed. You have fears that this person can destroy you or hurt you. So that panic state bothers you to a point that you just focus on staying away. Okay. So this is just a fear. This is not a reality. You were broken hearted. You were damaged in the past. I won't say destroyed. No one can destroy you. But yeah, okay, sometimes you feel like you're better off without them. Happiness, perspective, clear head, space. Sometimes you just want to stay away because of the constant fights, unnecessary issues this person brings in. You feel like you're better off without. Okay. Secondly, we have their energy clinging on, obsessing, watching, holding on, and vows, commitment, promises. I believe for most of you there is a possibility that you guys might find the right one to a point that this person promises you marriage. Now, I'm not saying that you will get married, but it can be a possibility that this person proposes to you or promises you that in a month's time or in 2 months' time or 3 months' time, they look forward to either living in with you or just getting married to you. Something that extreme. Okay? In terms of the major triggers right now, we have responsibilities. I have to take care of my financial and emotional needs. Sometimes this person can't fully stay focused on you because of their work life, because of their responsibilities. So some of them might also have kids with someone else or their prior or their past person. Second, we have is inseparable. Our love is always there despite the distance. Okay, following, moving on, we have this might not go well. These are triggers again. Dominate. I felt I had no sense of control over my choices because you wanted to dominate me. I don't know if you were dominating or you were just trying to be safe, but they felt like sometimes you were just pushing it. Okay. And forgotten. I felt invisible and forgotten by you as if I've never existed. Right now, if you guys are going through some sort of struggle or some sort of differences, you are just silent to a point that they feel forgotten by you. Okay, they do not know whether you'll reach out or not. They are fearful. They are challenging it, but at the same time, they are very fearful. Okay, in terms of what you can expect next, we have reunion. I have thought about it and I'd like to see you again. Reunion is definitely happening. You could like the video and just type in 888. Addictions. We bring out the worst triggers in each other, but this is there. If you guys have a soulmate connection, you guys will also bring in the best and the worst. When you bring out the worst in each other, you also trigger them to change their bad habits, their negative habits. It's not necessarily bad. Okay, so when someone challenges you to change, and if it's for your highest good, always accept it. Okay, we also have healing. I am taking time to deal with my triggers and my past wounds. We have transformation. A lot of changes are happening in my life. This person is not going to remain the same. If you're having fears that they are always going to remain that toxic, then no, I don't think so. If they want you and they are decided on it, they'll always want to come in changed. Okay, now moving on to messages. I've been in my head about you constantly. Thoughts. This is the first message. Magnet. I keep being drawn back to you and I can't quite explain why. I think they can explain. The ego gets in the way. Okay. I'm not sure if I have the financial stability to be with you. Okay. My finances require a lot of attention. We have baggage. I'm sweeping away toxicity to make room for what's truly important. So if at all there was some outside influences, that could be in a form of a friend, that could be a cousin, that could be a past, that person needs to go away, and they know it. Okay, now moving on to last set of messages. The time apart has brought truth and clarity about a connection. It is clear to me that I made the wrong choice. I think if at all they chose to stay away, they will realize it through this silence, through this separation, that they were the wrong one. If they tend to choose someone else over you, that's not for everyone, for some of you few, then they are very much triggered by that. Okay, we have our relationship was different and special. People will never understand it. Like maybe some people were against yours relationship with them. Like maybe it was their parent, maybe it was someone who was directly getting in the way. I am resisting my desires for you. I am fearful that I will get obsessed with you to a point that I have no control. So sometimes when they feel very strongly, you will realize that they tend to push you away. Okay, it's stupid, but it is what it is, right? But yeah, now moving on to your individual signs. Let's see what's coming in for you. I've pulled in a lot of cards today. So for Libras who are dealing with air sign, this person is super confused, but they always have you on their mind. Okay, this person tends to just get their personal life in the way. Okay, if at all they have their financial troubles, if they have their personal issues, they tend to take their frustration on you sometimes. Okay, but they will realize it through the silence. In terms of what else do we have? With the Knight of Swords, within this week itself, you will get a message that this might happen in 72 hours, or this might happen like almost in 48 hours. Now depending on the connect. In terms of those dealing with water, water already is in some bit of communication with you. I don't see you being very separated. I feel some of you guys are already on some bit of talking terms. With King of Cups, trust me when I say this, this person has a lot of feelings for you. They might not necessarily say it out loud because they seem more practical than emotional, but they do have deep feelings for you. With Two of Pentacles, due to their very much indecisive nature, they might still bring in some delays, but you will still have their attention. But again, they will be very hot and cold. Okay? Those that are dealing with fire, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Fire might not be on the best of terms with you. They are more focused on their healing. Some of them were not exactly well health wise. They were going through some sort of personal issue that they are dealing with. Okay, and they're focused on getting better. With Page of Cups, out of the blue, this person will want to reach out and message you. The reading resonates. So this person will want to be in touch. Okay, with Ten of Swords, if there's been a major misunderstanding, this person will want to clear that to a point that they can just completely work it out with you. Okay, now moving on to Earth, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. I personally feel with the Queen of Cups here that this person has realized finally that they were always in love with you. I mean, sometimes they might completely push you away, behave like a dick, but yeah. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, we have the Emperor card. This person behaves like they don't give a shit. Sometimes they are there and sometimes they are just not there at all. Okay, sometimes when they are in person with you, they'll treat you right, but when they are away, it's like they've forgotten you. It's that extreme. Okay, but yeah, there are major feelings at this time. See, with the Lovers card, of course, they have genuine feelings for you. They have that lust, but they do not want you to have that full control over them, so they are resisting it. Okay, final card. With the Tower and Six of Pentacles, I do believe you guys need to challenge them to change. Otherwise, this person will still bring in this dicey energy. Okay, what I mean by challenge is show them that you do not need them so much that they can treat you like you do not matter. Okay, final card we have is Ten of Wands. I feel like this person will also challenge you to work on yourself simultaneously. That being said, let's move on to your finances. This is an extremely long reading. I'm really sorry for that, but it is what it is, isn't it? With Six of Wands, I see you getting a lot of offers, a lot of attention, a lot of success. Now, if you guys are working under someone, then you're going to get that necessary, I would say, approval, that necessary respect. Okay, with Six of Wands, I see you clearly standing out from the crowd. Okay, you're very much going to be celebrated in their own way. If you guys have your own business, then I see you guys doing really well. Okay, I think you're going to break all your past month records. You're going to earn lot more. Okay, if not less, I would say at least a 40% up in terms of that. With the World in the reverse, do not revisit a failed business or a failed like a project. Okay, you tend to go back to situations that have not worked for you. That needs to go, darling. Focus on something new, focus on something that can work out. If you have low confidence on a certain project, let that go, let that pass. Okay, do not go back to your old job. This is also a sign that some of you guys might be having intentions of going back to your old job. Okay, focus on the new. With Page of Swords, just like I've said, there's a lot of insecurity and a lot of jealousy that you have in and around work. Okay, it's mostly from a guy. I see this being someone who is good looking, someone who's tall, might not be very old, might be in their 30s, might be in their late 20s as well. But yeah, someone who doesn't really want you to succeed. Okay, the names that I see first is sorry, not names, alphabets like that I see in terms of initials. I see T, I see E, I see F, and I see K. Okay, so this was your Libra reading for the month of December. If this resonates, please do not forget to hit that like button. Your like goes a long way for us. Also subscribe before leaving. All those who find themselves in a complicated or a confusing situation and would need further guidance could reach out to me via WhatsApp or via Etsy. Divine Love Tarot by Sai. My WhatsApp number will be given below. You could go for a personal reading. Of course, nothing is free. And you could also follow me on my other channel, Energy Never Lies Tarot. I post a lot of all signs, which Libra is fully included in the reading, like a 7 to 8 minute video. Okay, so do not forget that. Do not ignore that. And you could also follow me on Instagram, Libra Vibes Only. Thank you so much. I'll be posting a lot of all signs reading on this channel, on the other channel as well. All 12 signs, Libra included. So do not forget that. Do not ignore that. You guys will get some bit of information, some bit of details about your person. So do tune in and do not forget to hit a like button on every video if it resonates, of course. And do support your channel. Okay. Thank you so much.